This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Chatter, chatter. Let no witness, Miss April, Meg, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Oh god, this is gonna kill me. Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Oh my god. Jesus. Order, an introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Oh, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the court. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was, in my hotel room. Teehee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay and Company law offices. That's right, big boy. Oh, God. Fuck, I don't... Please don't make me keep calling him big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Fuck, witness account. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know? And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kinda slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little beat... Stop. Every little bit. Well, Your Honor? I see, it is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see you need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? You fucking dick. Stop it. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay. It was 9 at night. I looked out the window. Could I press her on that? I might want to. Because why would you... I would press her on, why do you look out the window? At exactly 9. It was really convenient you happened to look at that time. Someone with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was a mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Okay. What's the next one? Dodged to one side and ran away. Let's press this one. Because I have a feeling... could I theoretically press her on? How would you possibly know that you were so far away? Like one of those things. How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know. She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question the testimony. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Oh, fuck. I don't trust what I'm about to do. Give me a nice safe state. Uh, uh, I don't believe she saw anything. Yeah, I don't believe she saw anything. Did you really see the defendant at all? Alright. Yes. Yes. Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what is the meaning? Somebody tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Huh. I didn't even consider that. I didn't actually even consider that. I forgot. Yeah, she's wearing a completely strange outfit. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. Except this music's on point, though. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I was there. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like you to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Stop fucking winking. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Witness account. I did see everything, I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Tee? There's no way she would know it's a clock. I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Witness account. There's no way she'd know it's a clock. So, let's... I can't really present anything to her, so I'll just press her on it. Press her on that. A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? No, I need the... No, because I didn't want to present anything. Because, like, I could present this, and she'd just say, yeah, that's what it was. But I could argue, like, how do you know it's a clock? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Oh, give me another fucking save state. Fuck it. Let's do it. Fuck, give me the clock. Give me this. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. I didn't know if it was enough to object on. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? Naughty Mr. Lawyer. Please stop. You just said that the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. No. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Yeah, but we know she didn't do it. Order, order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, the witness saw the murder with their own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Fuck off. It's not trivial. If she has outside information, then we already know that she's being coached in some way. Thus, this testimony is completely garbage in this court, and she is not a credible witness. Sit the fuck down, buddy. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, I will not. The questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Whew, that was close. If he stopped there, the trial would be over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time.
So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co.?
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard from my hotel room.
The law offices of Fay & Co., or where the murder took place, are very close to the hotel. There's no... Okay, what did it say? She could easily have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. It couldn't have rung. Oh, yeah, it couldn't have rung, actually. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. The batteries are dead. It's empty. Which was it? Oh, fuck, it doesn't even tell me. God damn it. What was this? Was it in here? Yeah, it's empty. Okay. I don't want to get it, you know. The clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just have a look as soon as you can. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. Fat? I like that you threw that part in there. Well, Miss May. Tisk, tisk. Quite a show you've put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing. However, indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. Oh, but at the time it was. Bullshit, buddy, because I have phone records that say before the murder took place that the clock was empty. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. And the clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? I can. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was missing was removed is this. Take that, motherfucker. Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. My heart goes out to you, Edgeworth. Not. Let's hear the conversation. God, I love how different these courts are. It's so cute. Because, oh my God, he would be absolutely thrown out of court if you just brought out evidence that neither side had saw. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you, then?
If you could. I should probably tell you. The clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this recording makes it clear that the clockwork was already gone. And this was recorded in the morning before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Good thing it was only created by one person. It never sold. There's only 2 in existence. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections, Mr. Wright? Hell yeah. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to the court. Well, then let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness has not seen the clock before. The thinker itself. It's simple. This clock was never in any store. Ever. Oh, what? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuses not on sale today? Oh my god. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Oh, what? Whoa, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I didn't know this was a death penalty case. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I lose it? I guess I did. Wait. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you'd heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. That would be the wiretap. Save state. I'm not taking risk. Give me the wiretap. Have a look at this. Oh, that? I found this in Miss May's room. Oh, thank God it was right. I don't know why I'm save stating. I haven't gotten a single thing wrong yet. I mean, oh, I didn't want to get cocky. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May? You were taping the victim, Miss May's Mia Faye's phone, were you not? Or tapping? Oh. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still haven't to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof.
The proof that the victim said on the phone and that the weapon was a clock. It's this. Like, she literally said, it tells you the time. It's a clock. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on for me. Ken, what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time.
Miss April May, you used a wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? Hugh, you lawyer.
It's not fair. All of you ganging on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
Oh my god. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Save state. Why the wiretap? I don't think she did it. Well, I mean, we obviously saw who did it, but I really wouldn't think she did it anyways. Because when we did arrive just minutes after it, she was already in her room. So we already know she didn't do it. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question.
Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippity tapping irrelevant?
She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. Well, this court does not condone the defense's tone of speech. He has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder even though you tapped her phone? Ha! I'd like to see her pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil, evil grin.
You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you?
You actually said that out loud.
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that. And of course, I can. And will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way? I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer.
Huh.
Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Well, that's just when I was getting a room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service?
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know? Like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee.
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? I'm not alleging that she was at the scene of the murder. I want to just go ahead and clear that up. This is what I'd also be saying to the judge. I'm not alleging she's at the scene of the murder. I'm saying she's an accomplice in the said murder. That she is there to establish an alibi for the murderer. It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been taping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. Then they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say?
Well, come on, think of something.
Call the bellboy. I want him. I want him. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious there, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. No, I want to nail him to a cross.
I think you're sunken quite low enough already.
I object to calling the bellboy. She directly witnessed it. I need to corroborate her story that she ordered iced coffee, now don't I? Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing.
However,
if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness.
condition.
If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. Therefore, you must accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fay. This is my condition. What? I'd better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do?
Accept. Go for broke. Don't win it if you don't lose. Alright, I've got nothing to lose. Except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition.
Fool. You fell right into my trap. My trap card!
Wait.
Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service.
That T-shirt looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony.
Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 p.m. in the evening for our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see, the defense may begin its cross-examination. What? Fuck. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder now, Maya will be finished. Miss May's room service. I'm the head bellboy. That's fine. I'm gonna have to press on something. Because all of the information here. What is it? Oh, it's just that. All this information isn't. Nothing here would be useful. Received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought her at 9 on the dot, sir. I'm gonna press on this, the save state. I do apologize for continually save stating. I just don't want to have to redo everything. I'll press on that. I wish she was up there, because I'd press her on why she'd want it at 9 exactly. I just happened to. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She's watching a program on the TV in which to drink it after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. Oh, okay. I had to find some way to use this testimony one more time. I'll press him until he spills the bean, or his D. Give me a press on this. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. Can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, and he. I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? Yeah, I want to press her on that, but she's not here. Ugh. Press on this. You're sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir, as in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, she, the guest, sir, favored me with, an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? A fucking hug? It's French for kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Tisk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. There needs to... Wait, please wait. There has to be something I can press him on. She met him in the hallway. She didn't actually let him go into the room, and she had a drinks for 2 set up. It was champagne, I believe. So she had some reason to keep him out of that room. Yes, does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has has gone long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Bed making. I want check-in. That's what I want to ask on. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Very well, sir. My first thought was that she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She's just my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Why was it a disappointment? Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I'd have a little chance with her lover there. What'd he say? What'd you say? Huh? Oh, rather quiet. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Oh, yes, quite, indeed. It was the, good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention it if it wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ugh. You fool! Oops. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In this new light, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. You agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who? Who is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May.
Ugh. Your Honor, as have been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Ugh. Upstart amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. That is all for the trial of my FA for today. Court is adjourned. Got a victory-ish. September 7th at 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.